In today's lesson, we are going to look at setting up a company and its structure. It is almost the first thing you do when you set up the system. I will show you how to create and set up the company, how to register its structure, and how to create warehouses. Let's get started. In one system, we can keep accounting by several companies. To enable this opportunity, you can go to Master Data and Settings. Next, click to Enterprise and enable multiple companies. Now let's create a company. Let's go to Master Data and Settings. Next, click to Companies. The first thing you need to do is to select the type of company you are going to create. It can be a legal entity or an individual entrepreneur. I'll select a legal entity in my case. For each company you create, enter its full name, abbreviated name, and a working name to use it in the system. If you keep accounting by several companies, add a 2-letter prefix to appear in document numbering. It will be added at the beginning of each document number of this company. Don't forget to enter taxpayer identification number, primary state registration number, and the registration date. Now let's move on to the company structure. We keep the information on our company's business units in a special catalog. To enable this catalog, go to Master Data and Settings. Next, click to Enterprise and select the Business Units checkbox. This allows us to keep accounting by business units. To access the Business Units catalog, go to Master Data and Settings. Next, click to Business Units. Here, we keep the list of departments we have in the company. For example, the Sales Department, the Procurement Department, and so on. To create a department, click the Create button. Enter the name of the department in the description field. You can also select the Superior Business Unit and the Business Unit Manager. Next, tap to save and close. As you can see, we do not specify which company our business unit belongs to. If you keep accounting by several companies in one info base, any company can specify any business unit from this catalog and business documents. Keep it in mind. Once you are done with business units, create warehouses. By default, you can use only one warehouse. If you want to enable more, go to Master Data and Settings. Next, tap to Warehouse and Delivery and select the Multiple Warehouses checkbox. Now you can create more than one warehouse. To actually create a warehouse, go to Master Data and Settings and click Warehouses and Stores. Now click Create. Enter the description of your warehouse, and that's actually it. You can already save it, but you can also specify the person responsible for the warehouse, their job title, and whether you need to control available inventory or not. In other words, this checkbox prohibits negative stock balances in the warehouse. If the checkbox is selected, when you post the documents that reduce stock balances, for example, customer invoices, the system will check if there are goods in stock. If there are not enough goods, the system will throw an error. If you want, you can set up exceptions and allow negative balances for some goods, but is not recommended. Great! We've covered how to create the company, its business units, and warehouses, and I've shown you all the required settings.